Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a sit down video all about books. I have a lot to say and I just feel like it's not general knowledge, and I just need to let you guys know kind of some tips and tricks on reading, how to read for free, because people are still buying books these days and it just needs to stop. So let's jump into it. I'm so excited for this, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, first off, do not buy books on Amazon or full price. There is a way to get books for free. This is a little bit different than books that just came out. Like for example, the Jeanette McCurdy book that just came out. I haven't been able to read it yet because it's so new. But there are two different apps, Libby and Hoopla. They're both apps, and all you need to do is have a library card, which you can get from any library. Just go online, it's free. You don't have to pick it up or anything. It's just, you get a library card, you enter it into both Libby and Hoopla, and they have so many resources that you can go get books. So first let's talk about Libby. You enter your card number and then you search a book, and then you can kind of be on the wait list, kind of similar to a library. So for example, if I want to read It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover, you can get in line and it'll say you will get this book in 3 weeks or whatever the wait is. Probably for her is several months. As soon as you get the book, you have it for 21 days, similar to a typical library. Hoopla is very similar. They don't have as good of a selection of current books. Libby's better for that. But with Hoopla, you don't have to wait. So say I want It Ends With Us, I go on there, I get it. It doesn't have a wait or anything like that. You just automatically get it for 21 days. And then say you didn't finish it in 21 days, you can automatically renew it for another 21 days. So that's the good thing about Hoopla. Their array of books isn't as great as Libby, but it's still a really good resource. They also have music on there, and I think they might have movies, I'm not sure, but I use it strictly for books. Once you get any books from those apps, Libby or Hoopla, you can read them within the app. So you can say read in the Libby app, and it will just be on your phone, on your Kindle, whatever you have the app on. I believe you can get it on Mac. I'm not sure. I don't use that. If you have a Kindle or the Kindle app, you can actually transfer it to there. So for example, when I use Libby and say I have a book, I share it to my cloud reader, and it goes to all of my Kindle devices. So I have it on my actual Kindle. On my MacBook, I have the Kindle app. I have the Kindle app on my phone. So I can read it kind of anywhere I want, which is actually really nice. So it is really accessible, and the Kindle app is free. Yeah, I think it's free. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be doing it, and no reason why you should be buying books full price. A lot of us don't like reading on a electronic device, which is completely fine. A lot of people like a hardcover book. There are many different places that you could go to get books without going to Amazon or Barnes and Noble, which are just so overpriced. Like I said, of course, with some newer books, you kind of have to, but for other ones, you don't have to. So there are so many local bookstores that usually are more affordable. I would just look up some in your area. Of course, you can use your library card, especially if you already have it for Libby and Hoopla. You can actually just go in to a library and get that if you want a physical book. Another thing is I have been doing a lot of book hauls specifically from the Goodwill outlets. I talk about them all the time. They can be the Goodwill outlets or the regular Goodwill that have tons of books. And they're usually really, really cheap. Of course, they're usually a lot older books, but I have been finding so many good books at the outlets that are current. Gone Girl. What else did I get? I got The Court of Mist and Fury, whatever that series is. I've been getting so many books. Go check out my TikTok that are actually pretty well known. So it's kind of one of those things you have to kind of look for it and it'll come to you over time, but I kind of find that fun. Let's jump into knowing what books to even read, what books are good. So I'm sure you've heard about this, but it is called Goodreads. It is actually a website. It's also an app. It is so good. The way that it's kind of set up needs to be updated in my opinion, but it's still really good. So what you can do is search books. There are a million different reviews, and it also has a million different lists of, if you really like mystery books, romance. They have lists and lists of like, what are the top ones, what are the top rated, top reviews, which I find really helpful. Also, you can kind of track how many books that you've read. So every year you can start a reading challenge on there. I think mine for this year is 50, but I think I'm 7 books ahead of schedule. So I'm gonna probably raise it to 60 or 65. But every year you can do a reading challenge and it kind of keeps track for you. And I always think that's fun and hold yourself accountable. You can also mark what you're reading, what you want to read, and what you've already read. So that's really fun because you can kind of connect with other people and see what they're reading currently, which I find it fun. You can update the progress. I try to like every day, every other day. So for example, if I'm reading It Ends With Us, it's just the one I just remember, say that I read 50 pages last night, I can update it just for my own sake or for my followers' sake. I only have like a few friends on there. I really don't like the algorithm of it. Like I just think it's not that easy to kind of manage, but I still think it's like a good website. If you take anything away from this video, it is this right here. On Goodreads, they have giveaways. They have, like right now, I think I checked this morning, there's like 850 giveaways available. So what you do is you go onto the website and there is a giveaways tab. You can filter by genre or if they're recent or they're almost ending, but there are lots and lots of books that you can actually win. I enter only kind of the giveaways for books that I would be interested in. So I like self-help books. I like mystery, suspense, romance. I kind of like it all, a lot of fiction books. And you can enter the giveaway and they all end at a certain time. You will get an email if you won the giveaway, and that giveaway can either be a Kindle book. So it automatically goes into your Kindle cloud. So I have probably won like at least 30 books on there. And then you can also win some that are hardback, paperback, and they get mailed to your house. When I first started doing giveaways, a lot of them were Kindle books, but now in the past like 2 months, there's been tons of giveaways that are actually for physical books. I'm not really sure why the change, but they're actually sent from the publishing house to your door. So they allow 6 to 8 weeks for you to get the book, but I've gotten some within a week. I've gotten 3 so far. I think I have 4 on the way. I'm just waiting. It's so exciting though to get a book. I was kind of show you the 3 that I got. The first one is called Wrecker Creeper by Tamara Lawrence. A lot of the times I don't even remember entering the giveaway because I enter so many. I enter them every single day because they're constantly changing. But Tamara actually signed the book. So I literally have it autographed, which I think is so cool. It also came with 3 little things in here. I think this is a different, like a new one of her books. It's called Asylum. So, and some other books. Let's see, Penhurst Ghosts of Mayflower. So kind of like a bookmark. Asylum, which I think is like one of her books. And then it's a really cool, I think it's a picture of her. I'm not really sure. But that's also kind of cool. So it just feels kind of like really special, even though I don't know who Tamara is. It's just good to kind of explore new authors, and look, it's a physical copy of a book. Like how cool is that? The next book I've got is by Melissa Urban, and it is called The Book of Boundaries. So I guess I was feeling a more like self-help feel whenever I entered this giveaway, but I think boundaries are really important, obviously, like in your personal relationships, and I am in the psych field. So of course, kind of learning about boundaries just to kind of help others and kind of like in my field is always important. And I love a self-help book. So they said that she is the co-founder of the Whole30, which I'm not familiar with, but this one is a hardback. It did come with this is an advanced copy actually of the book. So they sent a little note to me and then the book. So this one is not signed, which is fine. I'm not going to be expecting that now, but I just thought it was cool that it was a hardback. The last one that I received is, I actually finished it. I was obsessed with it, except for the ending, but I thought it was really good. It is Nightcrawling by Leila Motley. It is, I love the cover too. I think it's so pretty. So this is actually an Oprah's book club pick from 2022. Like I already said, I already read this one. I just was like, I reread like the back of it and kind of like more about it, and I just really fell in love with it. So I really liked this book. It's all up on my Goodreads, kind of my thoughts. And I haven't read a physical book in so long, so this was kind of fun to kind of explore, but I actually do recommend this one. Really good stories, really good characters, and real life situations that are very horrible and very sad that we all need to be aware of. This was a very talkative video, so that I'm gonna end it here. Those are kind of all my tips and tricks about reading and how to get the most out of your reading experience. Please, if you have any specific book recommendations for me, please put them down below in the comments. I love reading recommendations. If you want me to make a whole video of my favorite books of this year, of ever, I definitely can. I keep track of all the books that I've read actually on my Instagram, so go follow it. I have a separate tab for books of 2021 and books of 2022, and I rate them out of 10. And I kind of give a description on why I thought I gave that score. So I can definitely do that for you guys, but I'm going to end the video off here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!